Perhaps you've identified a mentoring relationship or started a mentor relationship with a mentor of yours, but you're trying to figure out, how do I actually utilize and nurture this relationship so it's transformational? That's what we're going to dive into in this video. Let's get into it. Hey there, my name is Jeff Perry, leadership and career development expert and author of The Intentional Engineer and The Intentional Career Guide to Professional Networking. And today we're talking about nurturing mentoring relationships. Now, mentoring relationships can have the opportunity to be transformational, but it's a give and take relationship. You can't only expect your mentor to do all the work. You need to put in a lot of work so that you can nurture and cultivate an excellent relationship. And so I want to talk about that in a few different ways. So first of all, if you've already started that connection, or if you haven't already, you obviously have to make the ask and make sure that they're willing to be a mentor. You can't just assume that someone's going to be a mentor because they know you. You need to ask, like, hey, can we formalize this a little bit? And then to set a solid foundation, it's important to set expectations and understandings for what this relationship is going to be and how you're going to interact and connect. So you can do things like clarify the frequency and the duration of meetings and conversations. Are you going to do formal things weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, and how long are those meetings going to be? Can you have interactions in between those meetings, or to save the mentor's time, it's only got to be during those set times? And what are those communication channels? Email, text, phone calls, other online chat channels, whatever those are. What do they prefer, and how often are you supposed to continue to interact? Some people want a lot of interaction between sessions. Some people say, hey, I want you to wait and hold off. You got to clarify that together, right? Another thing you got to think about is to get clear on specific areas of focus for your discussions, and what are your targets? What are your goals? What are you trying to accomplish? How are you trying to grow? The more that you can help your mentor understand what you're trying to get out of this mentoring relationship, the more that they'll be able to dial in what they share, the people they connect you with, and the things that they suggest in a way that is most helpful for you. Make sure to clarify that together. What's the specific areas of focus that you want to work on together? And then another thing is to get clarity on the way that you want to be accountable. So if there are measures or goals or specific things that you're supposed to follow through, what are those ways that you're going to hold yourself accountable and utilize your mentoring relationship to stay accountable to what you are committing to in that relationship? And maybe there are some check-in points that the two of you set up. Now, that's just kind of sets the foundation for the expectations and the commitments together, but make sure throughout the experience to express gratitude. Most mentoring is free, and people are willing to do this because they want to give back in some way. So continue to express gratitude for the time and investment that they're giving to you, because they are investing in you. And finally, find ways to give back to the relationship any way you can. There can be many ways that you can give back and contribute to the relationship. At minimum, make sure that you follow through, that you're a great mentee, that you show up on time, that you invest and continue to follow through on what they suggest for you to do and follow up with that, so that they see that when they are investing time into you, that that's time worth spending, because you are utilizing and valuing what they are sharing with you. Thanks so much for watching. I hope that you have identified a few areas that you can learn to nurture and deepen your mentoring relationships. If you need some help with this, my latest book, The Intentional Career Guide to Professional Networking, is great on this. I also have a digital course around this that you can find more information on at intentionalcareerguide.com. So make sure to check that out. And thanks so much for watching this video. Hope to see you on the next one. And make sure to be intentional.